If you're tired of twisting rebar by hand and wasting time on slow, inconsistent ties, it might be time to consider Cordless Rebar Tiers. Not only do they deliver tight, reliable ties in seconds, but they also help you work faster and with less strain. However, with so many models on the market, it can be difficult to choose the right one. That's why in this video, I'll be going over the 6 best cordless rebar tiers you should consider. Whether you're a professional contractor or working on your own construction projects, there's something on this list for you. All the links to find the best prices on the products mentioned in this video will be in the description below. Let's get started. Number 5 is the Makita GRT01Z 40-volt rebar tying tool. If you're working on serious rebar jobs and you're tired of tools that feel underpowered, this one immediately feels different in your hands. It runs on a 40-volt Max XGT platform and uses 16-gauge wire, delivering ties that are up to 65% stronger than standard models. That extra strength really shows up on demanding structural work. It handles everything from number 3 rebar to number 3 rebar, all the way up to number 9 rebar to number 8 rebar, so you're covered whether it's light mesh or heavy-duty application. On a 2.5 ampere hours battery, it can deliver up to 3,600 ties per charge and about 245 ties per reel. It's engineered to dispense just the right amount of wire per tie, which helps cut down on waste and long-term costs. The 6 tie strength settings are a big plus. You can fine-tune tension depending on the job. It also has a lock-off button for safety and a side hook that fits up to number 6 rebar for easy storage on site. Build quality feels solid. With XPT protection against dust and water, it's made for rough environment. The only downside is the battery and charger are sold separately, which adds to the investment. But performance-wise, it's built for pros who need serious power and reliability. Number 4 is the Max RB823T Cordless Rebar Tying Tool. If you're dealing with thick, heavy rebar all day, this one feels like it was built exactly for that kind of punishment. It has the largest jaw capacity in its class, handling combinations from number 7 rebar to number 7 rebar, all the way up to number 14 rebar to number 14 rebar, and even number 18 rebar to number 8 rebar, depending on the manufacturer. That's serious capacity for large-scale construction. Speed is where it really stands out. Each tie takes about half a second. Pull the trigger, and it's done. On a full charge, you're looking at roughly 4,100 ties, which easily gets you through long shifts without constantly swapping batteries. The TwinTier technology feeds just the right amount of 19-gauge wire for each tie. That means less waste and more consistent wraps. It also helps reduce hand strain compared to manual tying, especially on repetitive jobs. The new load assist mechanism makes wire changes smoother, and the trigger requires less effort, which improves overall ergonomic. At around 6 pounds, it's not the lightest option out there, but it feels balanced and solid. The only trade-off is the premium price point, but if you're tying heavy bar daily, the productivity boost makes a strong case for it. Number 3 is the Tiger BNT40X Cordless Rebar Tier. Right out of the box, this one feels ready to work. It comes packed in a tough molded carrying case, and you're not scrambling to buy extras. You get the tool, 2 batteries, a charger, and 4 spools of wire. That's a full setup from day one. It's lightweight at around 5.8 pounds, compact, and easy to grip even with gloves on. The balance feels right in your hand, which matters when you're tying all day. The upgraded CNC rigid nose piece adds durability up front, especially in tight or repetitive tying situation. Performance is strong for an 18-volt platform. It can tie up to 2 number 6 rebars and delivers over 5,000 ties on a single charge. Since it includes 2 batteries, you can keep one charging, while the other is in use, which keeps downtime minimal. The brushless motor runs efficiently and feels smooth on every pull. It ties as fast as you can squeeze the trigger, making repetitive work quicker and less tiring. It's not designed for extremely large rebar combinations, so heavy-duty structural jobs may push its limits. But for most standard tying applications, it's fast, reliable, and surprisingly cost-effective for what's included. Number 2 is the Makita XRT02 TK Cordless Rebar Tying Tool. When you want something dependable that just works every single time, this one feels like a safe bet. It's built on Makita's 18-volt LXT platform, and right away you can tell it's designed for serious job site use without being overly complicated. It handles rebar from number 4 rebar to number 4, rebar up to number 8, rebar to number 7 rebar, which covers most residential and commercial foundation work. On a 5.0 ampere-hour battery, it delivers up to 5,000 ties of number 4 rebar to number 4 rebar. That's more than enough for a full day without stressing about power. One of the standout features is the 2-mode operation. You can choose single tie for precision or switch to continuous mode when speed matters. The brushless motor runs cooler and more efficiently, which helps extend tool life. The wire reel system is also smooth and easy to load, with an automatic locking mechanism built into the protective cover. It feels solid and durable, though some may find it slightly heavier during long shifts. The power and consistency make up for it. For contractors who want a balanced mix of speed, capacity, and long-term reliability, this one makes a lot of sense. Number 1 is the Makita SARB611T TwinTier Rebar Tier. When productivity is everything and downtime isn't an option, this tool feels like it was built for serious crews. It handles rebar combinations from number 5 rebar to number 5 rebar, all the way up to number 9 rebar to number 10 rebar, making it ideal for heavy structural work like bridges, foundations, and large commercial projects. Speed is one of its biggest strengths. Each tie takes less than half a second. On a full charge, it can deliver up to 5,000 ties, which means you can move through large sections without constantly stopping. That kind of consistency really adds up over long shifts. The TwinTier technology feeds 19-gauge wire precisely, reducing waste while keeping ties tight and uniform. It also creates a compact tie height, which helps maintain proper concrete coverage. The enclosed magazine protects the wire and internal components from debris, something you'll appreciate on messy job sites. At about 5.7 pounds, it feels surprisingly manageable for its capacity. The quick-load wire system keeps things flowing, and battery recharge time is reasonable at around 80 minutes for a full charge. It's definitely an investment, and overkill for small residential jobs. But for high-volume professional work, this is a powerhouse that delivers speed, strength, and reliability day after day. That wraps up our list of the best cordless rebar tiers you can buy right now. If this video helped you out, be sure to like and subscribe for more honest reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.